Good evening. This is the June 3rd meeting of June 3rd, 2019, meeting of the Zoning Subcommittee. City Clerk, call the roll, please.
Roll call of the members of the Zoning Subcommittee. Councilor Janino is absent. Councilor Keefe? Here. Councilor Novoselsky?
Here.
Here. Councilor Rizzo? Here. Councilor Guanasso? Here. And Chairman Zambuto?
Here.
Here. Quorum is present. There's one item on the agenda tonight, and that's the special permit request for 0 Tuttle Street of Emerald Business Enterprises to install a parking lot at the reference property.
Attorney Simeoni.
John Henry, I'd say. John Henry. What? I would, if that's okay, yeah. I'll get some kind of lift would be nice. I've been here long enough, I think I could get going. Mr. Chairman, my name is Attorney Larry Simeoni. The clerk told me the mic is on. Okay. No, it's all right. Is it okay now? Thank you. Mr. Chairman, my name is Attorney Larry Simeoni, and this evening I represent Emerald Business Enterprises, Inc., DBA Roadway Inn, 309 American Legion Highway. The hotel has been under the same management since 1998. This matter was before the council on May 20th, 2019. We held a public hearing to discuss the proposed special permit. The Site Plan Review Committee met and reviewed the project, which establishes a special permit in accordance with 1716-320, asking for a private parking lot in the RB district. The Site Plan Review Committee on May 29, 2019 provided its recommendations to this honorable council. As noted in the public hearing, we're dealing with 2 parcels of land, Lot 20 and 22, Tuttle Street, 4,500 square feet of land in the RB district. The proposal succinctly is to establish a 14-space private parking lot with a modified screening proposal, which would include fencing on both sides of the property, 6-foot high vinyl fencing, landscaping and fencing in the back, and landscaping in the front. There's also appropriate lighting, as well as the conditions of the special permit granting. The Site Plan Review Committee who added additional conditions. The purpose of the lot is to add additional accessory parking to the existing hotel. We believe that this is in the best interest of the business and the neighborhood. 2 immediate abutters both have indicated that they're in favor of the project. The one issue that I drafted a letter to you, Mr. Chairman, asking that particular issue about the modified screening be addressed expressly in the council's decision, should the council as a whole adopt the proposal. I don't have any further, having stated this previously. I'll answer any questions the council would like.
Thank you, Councilor. I'm going to call on the Council President since it's his ward.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Certainly, I'm very much in favor of this proposal based on the fact that the immediate abutters are for it. And the most important thing is for the whole street is that we remove those cars that have been parking there and you put them in a proper spot, and that makes everybody happy. And this is a win-win for Tuttle Street, and I think that all the residents should be happy with it. And once they see this working out, they're going to benefit from this. They'll realize that this is a betterment for their street, and I look forward to it happening. We voted this out, Mr. Chairman, go to the subcommittee on May 22nd. We had the public hearing. There weren't anybody who opposed it in the audience, so that lends me to believe that everyone's for it, and I look forward to this development happening very soon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Councilor Keefe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I, too, will be in favor of this project. After hearing the public hearing, the residents spoke very much in favor. And just another point of reference, this is a business that's continuing to try to thrive. Rather than squeezing more out of their business, they're looking to add more amenities. So it'll be good for the neighborhood, and I'll be in support. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Novoselsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I've been checking out the lot. I've been down at the site. He already has one lot on one side of the neighbor's home, and the neighbor is 100% for this. It's going to beautify the street, his house, and it'll take the cars off the street that have been blocking and with an overabundance of parking down there, which they need the extra parking. And when it does come up for a vote, I will be voting for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Rizzo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Obviously, I support this proposal as well. This is the type of proposal that I believe city councilors should be supporting. First of all, you've got a businessman here that's invested heavily into our community. For those of us that can remember what was there before the roadway, he took essentially what was a dilapidated building and turned it into a showpiece that is, from what I understand, booked pretty solidly, mainly due to airport personnel and so on. So the fact that he wants to acquire land just to accommodate his customers speaks volumes to the type of businessman that he is and what he's trying to do, taking vehicles off the street and having them park in a place that's not impeding on residents. Again, this is the type of proposal that I like to vote on. You've got residents that are speaking favorably about this project, not about some of the other projects that we've voted on where the public is vehemently against, where there's large opposition. This is something that we have neighborhood involvement in a positive way. So I want to congratulate the applicant for his commitment to the neighborhood where he operates, and I look forward to voting on this favorably. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Councilor. I don't normally speak from the chair, but I think I will take an exception tonight. What we should do up here is judge people on their reputation and their record. And if we did that all the time, I don't think there'd be any argument. When you have a gentleman like Matt Philbin who comes before us, and my colleague to my left was being very kind when he said a dilapidated building. It was a flop house. It was a rooming house. It was a flop house. It was one of the most disgusting pieces of property we had in the city. Nothing but problems, nothing but police calls and so forth and so on. He turned it into a world-class hotel. It became a choice hotel, and he's done nothing but improve the neighborhood ever since. It goes back to the 90s, and you look what's there now, and this is just another piece of making it even better. So I'm thrilled to have this before my committee, and we're certainly going to try to vote this out favorably, but we'll vote it out favorably now and before the full council in a short time. So, Madam Clerk.
Roll call of the members of the committee on the special permit for a parking lot at 0 Tuttle Street, subject to the findings and conditions of site plan review. Councilor Janino is absent. Councilor Keefe?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Guanasso?
Yes.
Yes. And Chairman Zambudo?
Yes.
Yes, the special permit will be forwarded to the full city council with a favorable recommendation,
And that's with the added,
subject to the findings and conditions of site plan review and the
And-
attorney's recommendation as well.
great,
Okay.
thank you. There is no further business before the zoning committee, so we'll stand adjourned until the next city council meeting. Thank you all.